Hi students, today we discuss a textbook question. See the figure. An equilateral triangle is given. In the second figure, the midpoints of the sides are joined. We got 4 triangles. And from the center, 1 triangle is removed. The third figure, the same procedure repeated. The midpoints of the sides are joined. From the center, 1 equilateral triangle removed. So, come to the question. In your textbook, all figures are colored and here only 1 triangle. Here we have removed the central triangle. So, total number of triangles 3. So when we come to this triangle removed, we removed this triangle, this one removed, this one removed, this one removed. So total number of triangles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we write this number of triangles as a sequence, the resulting sequence is 1, 3, 9, etc. Can you guess the next number? Here 9 triangles. Each of these triangles we can further divide it into 3. This becomes 3, 3, 3, etc. So total 9 into 3, there will be 27 small triangles. In the next step, we can divide that 27 small triangles into 3 small triangles. So total 27 into 3, there will be 81. 27 into 3, 81 small triangles. Like that we can repeat the process. Let us discuss algebraic expression of this sequence. First term is 1, second term 3, third term 9, fourth term 27, etc. Can you relate these terms to the positions? First position, second position, third position. First one 1, second one 3. Third one 9. This 9 we can relate this 3. 9 can be written as 3 into 3. Okay, this fourth term 27. 27 can be written as 9 into 3. So 3 into 3, 9 into 3. Next one 27 into 3, one more 3. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. All these are repeated multiplication. You know how to represent this repeated multiplication. This can be written as 3 square. This is 3 cube and this 3 raised to 4. Power notation. So, we can rewrite the sequence in power notation as 1, 3, 3 square, 3 cube, 3 raised to 4 and so on. So, x1 equal to 1, x2 3, x3 3 square, etc. Third position 3 raised to 2. Fourth term 3 raised to 3. Fifth term 3 raised to 4. Can you say what is the next number? x6. Sixth term 3 raised to 5. Seventh term 3 raised to 6. 1 less than the position. So what is nth term? Xn equal to 3 raised to 1 less than n, n minus 1. This is the algebraic expression of this sequence. Next we form the sequence of area of one small triangle. In the question, it is given that area of one uncut triangle is 1 square unity. So in this first figure, let us consider the area of this triangle as 1 square unity. Second figure, we divided this into 4 small triangles. So area is 1 small triangle. Total triangle we divided into 4 parts, out of that 1. So it is 1 by 4. Area of one triangle is 1 by 4. In the next figure, each of these 4 triangles we divided into 4. This is 4, this one 4, this one 4. In the middle we removed one triangle, right? So this one also we have to divide into 4 equal parts. Then only all these parts will be equal. So total 4, 8, 12 plus 4, 16. So this small triangle is 1 by 16 of this whole triangle. So next one is 1 by 16. So 1, 1 by 4, 1 by 16 and so on. Again, this one small triangle we can divide it into 4 equal parts. Then that will be 4 times of here 16 triangle. So the next one will be 4 into 16 triangle, right? 4 into 16 will get 64. So area of one triangle is 1 by 64. So in the next figure, each of that 64 triangles we have to divide further into 4. So 64 into 4. That is the sequence of areas. 1, 1 by 4, 1 by 16, 1 by 64 and so on. We can rewrite this as 1, 1 by 4. This 16 can be written as 4 into 4. 64 can be written as 4 into 4 into 4 and so on. That is 1, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 square, 1 by 4 cube, etc. First term, second term, third term, fourth term. So in the third term, here 2. Fourth term, power is 3. What will be the next term? 1 by 4 raised to 4. Third term, 1 by 4 square. Fourth term, 1 by 4 cube. 1 less than the position. Fifth term, we can write as 1 by 4 raised to 4. Sixth term, 1 by 4 raised to 5 and so on. So, nth term can be written as 1 by 4 raised to n minus 1. So, we got the algebraic expression of this sequence also. Next, we are writing total area of triangles. In the first figure, only one triangle are given. The area of the uncut triangle is 1. In the second triangle, 3 small triangles and area of one triangle is 1 by 4. So, total area of these 3 triangles is 3 into 1 by 4. The next figure, 9 triangles. Area of one triangle is 1 by 16. Total area of these 9 triangles 9 into 1 by 16. Next, a total area of 27 triangles 27 into 1 by 64 and so on. So 1, 3 into 1 by 4. This is a whole number and this one is a fraction. You know multiplication. 3 by 1, product of the numerator by product of the denominator. 3 into 1, 3 by 1 into 4, 4. Again 9 into 1 by 16. 9 into 1, 9 by 1 into 16, 16. 27 into 1 by 64. 27 into 1, 27 by 1 into 64, 64, etc. We got total area of the triangles in the figure. 1, 3 by 4, 9 by 16, 27 by 64, etc. Let us write the algebraic expression of this sequence. You can write this one as 1, 3 by 4, 3 square by 4 square, 3 cube by 3 cube by 4 cube, etc. We can rewrite this as 1, 3 by 4. We can write as 3 by 4 whole square. Here the power is 2, here also power 2. So we can rewrite as 3 by 4 whole square, 3 by 4 whole cube, and so on. First, second, third the power is 2, fourth one power 3. So the nth term we can write as 3 by 4 whole raised to this minus 1. See, we are connecting the positions. This is the third position. So power is 2. Fourth position, fourth term, power 3. So the nth position power will be 1 less than this n minus 1. So we got the nth term of this sequence. That is algebraic expression of this sequence. And see, here we just applied some basic concepts related to fractions. That's multiplication of fraction. I hope you remember product of two fractions. For example, if we take 2 by 3 into 4 by 5, the answer is just multiply the numerator 4 into 2, 8 by product of the denominator 3 into 5, 15. And here we have taken one as a whole number and the other one as a fraction. Another example I have taken. So we can put for all whole numbers, we can write the denominator as 1. So 3 can be written as 3 by 1. Now you can apply this rule. 3 into 2, 6 by 1 into 3, 3. Okay. Please refer your textbook and do this.